Hey everyone, come with me to feed my sourdough starter. So, this sourdough starter I cultivated myself about a year ago, and I'll get more into that later. But here I am. I'm about to feed my starter because I'm going to make some loaves for the next day. My husband requested jalapeno cheddar. So, I made one jalapeno cheddar and one regular bowl. And most people like to do a 1:1 ratio. I know a lot of people like to weigh their sourdough starter, so they'll have the weight of their jar, and then they'll do 50 grams of starter, and then they'll start weighing their flour and their water. I just eyeball it from a lot of like the experts that have been doing it for years. They really just eyeball it. It's all about just consistency. And so I typically feed my starter flour just a little bit more flour than I have starter in the jar to begin with. And I eyeball the water. I use filtered water. And you'll see I'll go back and get some more water because it's a little bit too dry. You want it kind of like that thick pancakey batter. And you want to make sure that you're incorporating everything, all that there's no dry bits anymore. You're incorporating all the sides of the jar just to make sure it gets like a nice good feed. And so about a year ago, I cultivated my own starter. Now it took several tries, but I finally got it, and it was way longer than the 7 days. It actually took about like 8 or 9 days for it to actually get nice and bubbly, have that nice rise, and then the fall. And then it took me a while to actually make a correct loaf. I want to say it took me like anywhere from 6 to 8 months to really figure it all out, like the timing of everything. So timing is key when you're making a sourdough loaf. But yeah, so I'm just going to leave it on my counter overnight, and then in the morning it'll be nice and ready and bubbly for me to bake in the morning.